A je to tady, je to tady. Že znělky člověk pozná, že to byl výborný film.
In Virginia, high school football is a way of life. It's bigger than Christmas Day. My daddy coached in Alexandria. He worked so hard, my mama left him. But I stayed with Coach. He needed me on that field. Up until 1971 in Alexandria, there was no race mixing. Then the school board forced us to integrate. They combined the white school and the black school into one, called T.C. Williams High School.
Přesně za tady tu školu budem hrát. Naší dynastii, kurva. Za školu T.C. Williamse. Ve státě Virginia, kde americký fotbal je víc než Vánoce. No. A hnedka první zápas hrám s Lemplem. S Lemplema. Nepříjemné. No. No. To jsem nechtěl. Kašel. To jsem chtěl. A je tohle. No, nastavíme tady to. Takže to je prostě nějak nevychytali tady. To je dobrý. Florida, Boston. Můžeme se podívat na tým. Moc se těším na tady tu sérii. Tak, koho tam máme? Roster? Free practice. Tak, ukáž. Tyler Olsen, David DePool, Sir Jarvis. Tak to mám 12. Jo, tak to fakt nevím. Asi Tyler Olsen. To pič 86, no. Ty vole, jsem Strickland. No, to má cenu koukat, ukáž, jak tady máme. Freeman. To jsou docela silný. 67. 68, tak to nejsou moc silný. Co já jmenuji? Jarka, oh shit. Oh shit. Ty piče. Ty krávo, no tak to my jsme klasický piči. Ty krávo. Ty vole. What the fuck? Ale to je Peter Bertier. To je příbuzný Garyho Bertiera. Legendy. Octavius Ferrell. Super. Ty vole, Jordan Anderson. To je v pičícka. Co nevím. To je na sílu. To se nevím. To se vydat, no. To se rychlý. Konci mnou. Ty ukaž z bosne. Ty vole, to je bída, tady ten tým je velká bída. Spít, no, to skončil jsem spít. Ty vole, tady Jones, Julius, co? Julius, Julius, Julius. Strickland, tady Jones. To není něco. Jo. LJ Young, no, to je zvíře. To mám na cíganu zkušenost. Ty jo, tak to je vůbec. Píči 86. Tak to běží píči. vole. No, týpek. Počkej, to se mi zdálo. No, 80. Dopadlo. Aha. Oh. Ty brdo, tak to je zrovna na cíle, takže si nám cíle a dáme hru. To bude strašná bída. Ty vole. Ty piče. Ty jsme to, ty vole. Jo, jdeme na to, jdem si nechat dát čočku. Jo. Jdeme na to. Legend. Hraju doma? Jo. Jedem, let's go. Pičo, vole. Je to tady, TC Williams. Tak jsem zvědavý, jo. Daredevil tam je, vole. Asi zima. Tam hrajou Eagles, hlavně, kurva. Trapáci. Je tam Lastik. Člověk. Louisho Lastika. Tak. Jo, 67 numera. Pět. Čeknu Rudy, ale já jsem to. Ty krásně. Herman, je tam Herman.
And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
No tam flag holding.
Down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Nice.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on second down. The give is to Smith.
No, chyť ho. Hezky.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield.
Kurva, jsem ho spal. Dobře.
Well, they try to throw it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense, and guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And the returner will be knocked down. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Offense set on 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A stop and pull maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And you want to run the football. That's okay, you'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays, you rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
He's got it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Fires to the big fella. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Going up top on first down.
Big fella ball.
Short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Strickland. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
Touchdown.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They got Zippo Zilch on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dialed up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets.
Oh,
he was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
Temple lines up quickly. He's not going to win any gold medals in the 100 or anything like that, but he's fast enough to hurt you.
Yeah, that's the whole key. He's got just enough to force the defense to stay on.
Pěkně já obrana, dobře Beci, kurňa. Máme rando.
Most of the time, make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw on line, but that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
They'll run it from the gun.
Dobře, Bertier.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up.
Oh, kurva.
Grabbed over the middle.
Dostat toho.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. The play action fake. Going for it all.
No.
And he will score. Touchdown Owls.
And this offense gets on the board in the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to the Pandas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for space. It's Strickland. Finds a little bit of space.
Ty vole, pomé.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Williamson. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out.
O, netrefil, to vezmu tak. Ty jo, byl Zabho.
Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage of being accurate.
Rides to the back. Fights off the defender.
No, pusto.
Tackled after picking up the 1st down. Temple lines up quickly.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Smith takes the handoff.
Fumble.
And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestled him down short of the 1st down. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. The Owls will move the sticks. So going for it on 4th down is one thing. Quite another to say we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get their quarterback on the perimeter or give him a run pass. Not this.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Owl.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this 1st half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalties. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Bentley. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react to getting punched in the mouth on that last time.
So this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Trying to get to it.
Pięknie. Obrana defense.
Knocked down at the 40.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Wide out in motion. For jet sweep pass.
Nah. Beach.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll try to power their way ahead. Bring in the heat.
No.
And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Owls.
To jak se jmenuje ten? Týpek, to je lepčo. Bosley. Se tam je Bosley.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
What's going on?
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up. Quarterback checking off. On second down, he'll fire. Quickly out to the tight end. On the move at the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
That
Inda to tutaj nastoję. No idę, kurwa.
back 10 yards, will replay the down. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wide out.
Tyła, no, jest tam pykcy. Kurwa.
And he's brought down after the pick.
Podle budowę teraz.
I tell you what, get your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Got it! This junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
You run those routes, those curl routes, just like that. Those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football, so you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score.
Hezky, ježiš, to jsi zbyl.
Tak
to mám tam to nehraje.
What a missed opportunity for that interception. Yes, I know he gets the pass breakup, and he had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done. But there's a reason he plays defense. You know, they put the guys on offense that can actually catch.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They're going to throw it again.
Ty vole, ale tam jsme...
Wheels it into the end zone. Who gives a hook? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here. Because obviously this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He rifles one deep to the left. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch. He's down at the 5.
Pěkně, už tam případně.
Tries to find a way to get more before the half. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Quarterback checking the play. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Let's it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Do piče, pome. Náš touchdown, první touchdown, ty si, ne, corner, hop.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Yeah.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now, setting up 4th.
He wants to throw it. Looking for space to the left. Lets it fly.
Hezky.
And he's got it in the end zone. Now they're going after what they hope is automatic.
Tak to byl pěkná.
And the extra point
První touchdown.
28-10. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
No.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking. Very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Going to the run to start this second half.
No, další holding, že?
But there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun. The sure hands, it's Bentley. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Pěkně
Nice
pomáhá.
job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Out of the gun to give to the back.
Dobře byl.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
Další holding.
Force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Hold it, offense.
Tak to ne.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here.
To je mauzoleum. Pixel.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open.
Dobře.
Just
Ty vole, moc pěkný hod.
a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
The give to the tailback.
Big shot.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Zase, to
And
netrefí.
it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Line gets set, 1st down. And that one's incomplete.
Well, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Simon. Looking
Ty
deep.
vole, co?
Wide open. He makes the catch. Touchdown Owls! And the punishment has been extended.
This offense looked unstoppable. First half, lighting up the scoreboard. It doesn't look much different here in the 2nd half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's coming out of the end zone.
The returner is tackled down at the 15, and the offense will take over.
So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. Defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26.
And that's good enough for 1st down.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Strickland.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll run it from the gun. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
He's going to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
Kurwa.
Lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end. You're expecting them to punt.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Productive play on 1st down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Makes the quick grab. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Hamla, dobrze.
Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Berkier chwycił.
Defense gets the ball back for its own. Offense getting set for 1st down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
You know, you got to be throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Cut it. Spider.
He's looking to throw.
Ty vole, ale...
Traffic picked off. Smashes ahead. Touchdown Owls. How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're bringing heat.
Jaka się tam dokończył. Kurwa.
Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. To the ground with the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
Tyjo.
And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Paul. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clark. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Offense gets set for second down. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play. They'll run it from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county.
42 Spider.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. They're trying to get to it.
No.
They grab well past the stick. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Snags it. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Simon. Dumps it to the back.
No.
Got it. Touchdown, Owls. And the pummeling has started.
Well, they were able to come out here week one and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
the shotgun on third down. He uncorks one deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Finds him out of the backfield. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
The give to the left side. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative or whatever that looks like for this offense. Something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Makes the catch. It's Williamson. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Yeah, I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Getting some
Ježiš Maria, byl volný, já jsem debil. Kurva. Kom čo?
Get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He now has 72 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. The give is to Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. And they'll take a knee on fourth down. Happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
And there's still so much room to improve.
To je pro mě všechno.